So, it's me, your little boy, K. Samson. I have something special for us today. In life, we live to learn lesson, and no man on earth is accurately what perfect. Before this Christmas start, let me do this video. I know that many of us have been expecting maybe to borrow money, to wear expensive things, to do expensive things, maybe to go to Dubai, go to Malaysia, to go to places which we know that is more expensive. Mostly like maybe you have a boyfriend, you have a husband, and you have other friends whom you know that their husband or their boyfriend is doing more better than your own husband, and you may be stressing the man doing all something that you want to go where your friends are going. My brother, my sister, listen to this message. My dad used to tell me a word that the only thing that matter in this life is what is life. Yes, as long as you have life, you can celebrate it. That was here a year back when I was at home. I do used to, the way I work here, that is the way I work with my parents. Sometimes my dad will buy for us, sometimes my mom will buy for us, and sometimes when we don't get what like what we expect, we complain, we do this. But when I figure out, when I travel to this side, then I visited some hospitals and all those stuff, then I was like, that means all those things that my dad used to tell me is true. That whatsoever you have to celebrate, whatsoever you have to jubilate, because sometimes my dad will call me, call my friends, all those stuff, be giving us advice. He said, don't complain, because my dad is the type of person that if he have, he will never do what said, I will not give you, or I'm preserving this for next year, all those stuff. He must surely give you the little one he have. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff, so I learn it. So what I'm not trying to say is this: in this December, whatsoever you are capable to afford it. If it is 1 cup of rice you are able to buy, my sister, buy it. Don't look at your neighbor is cooking chicken, your neighbor is buying what, goat, or your neighbor buy head of goat. Like one of our neighbor those days when I was at home. Anytime they send them money, maybe 1 million, you will just shout, 1 million, don't enter my account. 1 million, 1 million. You will just be shouting. My dad will say, the brokest ones make the largest what noise. So what am I trying to say? Don't compare your life with nobody. Don't come to a point where you'll be stressing your husband, because we have a lot of ladies who do it today. Just believe me, that was a story that my auntie told me. He said there was a lady that she was in association with in the meeting. That anytime that they are coming to meeting, he will stress the man. He will tell the man, I want to buy this cloth. This is the cloth that is raining. If you don't buy it for me, I'm not going to follow you to that meeting. How can I be dressing one cloth or two clothes to be coming to a meeting? How can I be dressing this cloth? I don't change, I don't do this. When you know that the man is not capable to afford all those stuff. You know what I'm saying? So what am I trying to say is this: in this December, anything you see to celebrate this life God have given you, this precious life God have given you the opportunity, because it's a privilege. Let me just be real with you, because if you visit hospitals, that was year 2018 when I visit hospital here in Italy, my brothers, my sisters. When I come back, the moment I just come back, I kneel down on the ground. I say, Father, I thank you for all, because there was something that I don't know the name in English. I can't record the name. It's just like if you have a tree, maybe a tree that fall in the forest, all those things that do used to grow out, that people do used to eat. Mostly Italian people love this thing. So I eat the one that is prohibited. When I mean prohibited, it's not good. It can even take your life and all those stuff. When I eat it, I spend like 1 week in hospital. Yes, up to 1 week, both hospital and at home. I was not able to do nothing, and the doctor was saying that I am fortunate to live. That God is the what? A God have the key. If not, that moment I would have been a what? A gunner man. So what am I trying to say? When I come back, I saw a lot of people in the hospital. I saw many people. Even when I visited Jane when I was in school, I was opportune to visit a gym because they do what conference in that place. So one of my friend, carry me to the place. When I see a young what men, married women, and I have a lot of them like 25 years in jail, 20 years in jail. When I come back, I say, I was complaining that many of my friends were doing more better than me and my brother. If I live for myself. If I'm doing well, I'm doing for myself. So whoever that is doing more better than me, that is their own cup of tea. So my brothers, the little one you have in this Christmas, celebrate it. And if you have much more than others, you know that you have more than other people around you within your vicinity, within your area, I plead to you, brothers, help them. You know what I'm saying? Help them. Truly saying, help them. You know what I'm saying? Help them. If it is water you can buy for them, mostly the homeless people out there. You know what I'm saying? Mostly the homeless people. If you can cook rice and you know that you have people who are close to you, like homeless people, go and give them. Go and give them. Because you may not know what you are doing spiritually. You may not know until you get to a point. You know what I'm saying? So may God bless you. Don't bother yourself. Don't be rushing. This my friend is doing this. This my friend buy this cloth. This my friend buy this. I must surely go and borrow money. My husband, if you don't borrow money to buy this stuff for me, if you don't borrow money to do this, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to do this. Anything you must do it. If you don't do it, I will leave you. I don't care. No, brothers. Believe me. Many people up there will not tell you what they are going through. Sometimes I asked one of my friends, I do used to ask them, what can we do in order for us to live a good life? What can we do? They used to tell me something. The only thing you can do is when you can appreciate the little one you have. And if you can't appreciate the little one you have, you will just be depressed, frustrated, because nothing in this world can satisfy you. Even if you become the richest, you want to say, so even if you become the richest person on planet, if you don't still be satisfied with that little one you have in the beginning before becoming rich, you will not also be satisfied. These are the things of the world. It will never satisfy you. There's one man that I work with. He said something. I have money. I have everything. And you knows it. I said yes. He said, but I made a wasted mistake of rushing into many things. You know what I'm saying? So my brothers, be satisfied, be content, rejoice, celebrate this Christmas. Don't think that people have it all. My brothers, you have it all because the life you have is much more better. Just believe me. In year 2016 stroke year 2018, I was complaining so much. I tell my auntie that I wanted to do what? I wanted to lost my life because when I was, thrown out of home, when I become all those stuff, then I don't have any other option. I was thinking, can I go to river? Can I go and fall inside? Can I go and do this? Can I go and do that? Immediately, God used my auntie. She just called me. When I was calling, shut up. I wish you are here. I would have give you a dirty. You know what I'm saying? So what am I trying to say is this: celebrate with the little one you have. Don't let anyone oppress you. Don't let the things you are seeing around you oppress you, because all these things are materialistic. Think about it. A car of last 2 years is totally different with a car of this year, and another car will still come out. Think about iPhone 13, iPhone Pro Max, iPhone this. All of them are materialistic. The more we go, the more the world expand. All these things become what it become nothing. So the little one you have, eat and celebrate it. Don't think of who have much more than you, bro. Celebrate it. Remember, blessed.